It's Wednesday, November 8th, 2023. I'm David Ellis with the Ellis Report on Capital Media HD 99.3. From next January, major multinational corporations in Barbados will be paying the promised 15% global minimum tax. This has been announced by Prime Minister Mia Mottley in a ministerial statement.
This means, sir, that a top-up tax will be imposed on such constituent entities to ensure that they are subject to an effective tax rate of 15% as per the Globe rules or in accordance with the Globe rules.
But registered small businesses have been spared. Those with gross incomes below $2 million will pay 5.5% corporation tax. The Barbados Water Authority has warned that some customers may experience higher chlorine taste and smell as the BWA tries to make sure the water is safe. Water Resources Manager Alex Eiffel is reported as saying that outages in some parts of the country have been caused by a decision to stop the flow of water from the Bowmanston pumping station. This, he says, is because of discoloration caused by recent heavy rains. Flow Barbados says an attempt to steal its copper was behind an internet outage that lasted for several hours and affected more than 8,000 customers across the island yesterday. Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness has described the killing of 3 people, including 2 primary school students, as a terrorist act.
Apparently, there was someone who was the target. That person was killed. But 2 innocent young Jamaicans, one 9 years old, one 7, students, have nothing to do with any conflict, are not a part of any dispute. Just innocent children going about their own business.
Trinidad and Tobago's Public Utilities Minister Marvin Gonzalez says there's no evidence to date that Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley's data has been compromised. He was responding to an urgent question from an opposition senator coming out of a cyber attack on the country's telecommunications company.
I have information, Mr. President, that the report in yesterday's Guardian that refers to one Keith Rowley is not that of the Honorable Prime Minister. And that is the reason why that this matter warrants an independent and thorough investigation.
Foreign ministers from a group of 7 wealthy countries have added their voices to the call for humanitarian pauses in Gaza to allow more aid into the territory. And the U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken says this could also lead to hostages being freed. The Democratic Party and abortion rights advocates have performed strongly in elections in the United States.
Voters in Ohio approved an amendment to the state's constitution guaranteeing the right to abortion there. It makes Ohio the 7th state to back the right to abortion following the Supreme Court's decision last year to remove this right nationally. In Virginia, Democrats held control of the Senate and won the House of Delegates away from the Republicans.
Today's weather forecast, partly sunny with a few scattered light to moderate showers. I'm David Ellis with the Ellis Report on Capital Media HD 99.3.